Yo, it's Marlon Speaks Live. Yeah, I'm saying what they hide. History uncensored, let the real survive. Yeah, it's truth over comfort, I don't pick no side. If it shake the room a little, let the truth collide. Cause it's Marlon Speaks Live. No script, no disguise. I don't sell no lies, just to monetize. Cause the past still breathing and it never dies. Yeah, it's Marlon Speaks Live. Now the truth will rise. Yo, it's Marlon Speaks Live. Yeah, I'm saying what they hide. History uncensored, let the real survive. Yeah, welcome back, y'all. So this is my new setup. Trying something new, man. Just wanted to take some of my subscribers' advice. One of my subscribers, I'm gonna find your name, but I just remember the message, and you said try a live background. So I'm trying that, man. I'm listening. I'm paying attention to the comments. I don't comment to or respond to everything, but I'm watching everything. So trust me. But yeah, so today, just wanted to come back on here and chime in with y'all, check in with y'all. It's real cold up here in Flint, Michigan, man. So I'm in my basement. This is actually where this setup is at. It's in my basement. And yeah, so y'all get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all prefer my other virtual setup or this setup? Y'all let me know, man, what y'all think, man. So yeah, I have African Diaspora channel I want to share with you guys on here. Let me see where it's at. Yeah, it's right here. God, we're gonna let Phil talk, man, do all the talking. Oh, bless me.
Actually skills? At Coleman Public Relations and Consulting Firm, we're not just PR experts, we're licensed sports agents certified in AI and elite business consultants with over 2 decades of experience leading global projects across multiple countries. Visit cprfirm.com, that's colemanprfirm.com, and millionairex.ai. Then download the Millionaire X app, your AI-powered guide to getting out of debt, investing smarter, and building generational wealth. Coleman Public Relations and Consulting Firm. It's a family business. It's different.
Finding the right real estate professional can be challenging. I'm broker Melissa Wilson. I'm knowledgeable in all aspects of the real estate process. So whether you're looking to buy new or an existing home or have a commercial need, I'm here to help.
Listen up, because I'm only going to say this once. You walking around thinking you're free, but let me ask you something. Are you really, or are you still running on somebody else's programming? Philip wrote 2 books that are about to flip your whole world upside down. I'm talking about
system. You can beat the system.
We're here in Rio de Janeiro, and I guarantee you this will be an unforgettable experience as you get to taste the food, the culture, have experiences.
But it feels like 34. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for joining us on a special Saturday edition of the stream. You know, I don't really stream on Saturdays, but we had something come up, so hey, I got time. I'm hunkered in. You know, we got this winter storm coming. The temperature right now over here would be a whopping 43 degrees, but it feels like 34. And it's dropping even more. It's supposed to get down, let's see, overnight, at least about 35 or 34-ish. It'll continue to drop. But anyway, so I'm pretty sure you heard today what happened in Minneapolis. ICE took the life of another person. This is the second one in Minneapolis in 2 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. This is the second person. The way the man was gunned down looked very familiar to me, because I've been covering these type of stories like this for definitely over a decade now, right?
Yep.
So
Yep, he been doing his thing.
about that tonight, and get into a few other things. Some people coming in. You say Brazil 20. Oh, okay, that's Kellen down there. Okay, and make sure you sign, because I had somebody go to Facebook and ask me how you sign up for Brazil a trip. I want to check it out. It's very easy. It's AfricanDiasporaNews.org/Brazil. Okay, that's the best way. I'll put a pinned comment after. Okay, so just to let y'all know that. Also, I need to check something else, but I'll do that later. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go ahead and get started, because I'm not going to take much time. Anybody else coming in, you have to play catch up. Okay, let's go ahead and get with it. Now, let me start off with a video from some years ago about a black family was speaking about one issue. Okay, and I want you to listen to what this black family went through at the time, and what issue were they having, and why they wanted this particular thing gone. Okay, so let's go ahead and play what this black family endured, and then we'll fast forward to 2026 of what happened today.
Say his name. Andrew Joseph III. Say his name.
Black Lives Matters groups and families from across the country standing in front of the courthouse in solidarity with the family of Andrew Joseph III. The family is suing the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office over the death of their son. The 14-year-old was hit and killed by a car while crossing I-4 after he and other teens were kicked out of the Florida State Fair in 2014. Relatives of Emmett Till speaking about what they see as similarities in the cases decades apart, saying they have experienced the same racial injustice at the hands of police.
Yes, Emmett was killed by a white mob, and the police covered it up. And again, we're seeing attempts to cover up again, 66 years later, the same type of cover-up.
The sheriff's office maintains that the teen and others were kicked out after getting out of control. The family wants transparency about what happened and an end to qualified immunity for law enforcement.
Right. This federal law has been used to deprive families of their right to closure.
All right. So the last thing that brother said was very important. Let me go and rewind that part back with that brother. You see the signs that say end qualified immunity? Okay. This is something black people were calling for. Let's play this one more time.
Law
the brother
enforcement.
Right. This federal law has been used to deprive families of their right to closure.
All right. So black people, even all we can go all the way to George Floyd. Actually, let's go back to Eric Holder, former Attorney General Eric Holder. When people was pressing him to charge the cops for what they're doing, Eric Holder said, I looked into it. He said, I can't. He said, because there's a thing called qualified immunity, and the bar is so high at charging them, they literally would have to go to Congress, change the laws so we can prosecute the cops a lot better than what we're doing because of qualified immunity, right? They gave them qualified immunity. So at that time period, now this is where we get back to the Democrats. Black folks said in that 2020 election, y'all remember, hey, Democrats, we'll put you in office, but you need to go on and get that George Floyd bill going. And one of the things about the George Floyd bill was supposed to be about ending qualified immunity, because these police can just take your life and nothing happens to them. Nothing. The family may can sue the city, but nothing happens to the police. Black folks have been calling for an end of this for a very long time. Now, you fast forward to 2026, and you look at Renee Good, how she lost her life. And what did they say? He was justified. Right? Qualified immunity. Now, 2 weeks later, you have an incident happen again. I don't know if any of you seen this. I finally got another angle I wanted to see so you can clearly see who was at fault. Now, I'm going to show it, but I'm not going to show the shots fired. I'm not going to show that part. and I'm not going to show the man's dead body laying on the ground. I have a thing that I do not show that sort of thing here. I mean, you welcome to see it other places. That's on you, but here we're gonna just do it like that. But what I'll show you is enough for us to have a good conversation. Okay, so let's go on and get into what happened to this man and today by ICE. Okay, by ICE.
What the f is wrong with you?
They doing their job. That's the only thing they know. They doing their job. They getting paid. Don't give a damn about them whistles. They getting paid. It's not funny. It's really the saddest stuff ever.
Did you just do? Did you just do? Liz, somebody call the ambulance. Somebody call the ambulance. Somebody needs
You call them.
Somebody call 911. I can't believe they just did that. Holy, just dang, come on. Come on. Oh my God, you people.
I'm gonna say this, man. I don't want to have to say this, but I gotta say it because I mean I've just been paying attention in general all my life, my whole adult life. I've been just paying attention, and it seems to me that white people in general think that they don't even think traffic apply to them. I don't even think that I'll be just looking, paying attention to people in traffic. And when I see white people in traffic, man, they feel like they ain't even supposed to have to stop at a red light, let alone have some cars in front of them going slow. Man, they lose their mind over that little stuff like that. Then it's like, you gotta think. Y'all should, know how this story gonna end with our people. Just like what Phil was just saying. Look, our people marched peacefully for a reason, to show people how to make some changes. March, look, be out there, protest peacefully. But this man was protesting peacefully, and that's the thing. It's just, I don't think that this is the right stuff to even protest. Get out of their way. This president and this administration, don't go out there, don't even fuck with, leave them the fuck alone. This some political shit. I don't know, man. All I can say is, if some changes come behind these recent, Renee Good and now this young man, good. Changes should have been came. I'm gonna say, dang, it took for them 2 people to die for the changes to come. Good. But I'm gonna say, man, look, heed Black Americans' warnings from now on. Heed our warnings, because the stuff that happened to us is happening to you too. It's happening to everybody. The things that we go through is happening to everybody. Yeah, let's get it. Let's finish this video.
People, man. Why would you do that? Oh my God, can't believe I'm seeing this. I can't believe I'm seeing this. Oh my God. Come on, come on, come on, come here, come on. Come here. It is.
All right. Well, you know, not only when the man got shot, okay, he shot him one time, then he backed off and he unloaded on dude. Okay, now let me show you dude who was where we at? That's right here. Okay, cool. Let me show you what dude looked like, the one that got gunned down, so you can see, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so his federal agent, you know, shot and took the life of an armed man in Minneapolis on Saturday morning. I'm gonna get to that part too. As the Department of Homeland Security alleged a man approached U.S. Border Patrol with a 9mm semi-automatic handgun. Now you saw the video. Okay, that's the beauty about people having cameras, is because nobody, you clearly see that man wasn't he had a camera phone, but he didn't approach them with no gun. Come on now,
Man.
You said the officer attempted to disarm the suspect, but the armed suspect violently resisted. Said more details on the armed struggle are forthcoming. Now, of course, the police chief, you know, made his comment, but the man is 37-year-old. He's white. News made sure to put he's white, right? And a resident.
Oh, yeah.
It say was pronounced dead at Hennepin County Medical Center.
Some people that ain't supposed to be over here in the first place.
It was identified.
Yeah, like we just gonna forget all about the real history. Like these ain't the real Americans. They really think that we just gonna say they the real. You supposed to be in Europe, bro. Yeah, you supposed to be in you're a European American.
Alex Pretty. They said that this man, they said they lost a member of their union. They say he was affiliated with the Minneapolis VA healthcare system. They say that alone is devastating. Our hearts are heavy, and we deeply stricken by the tragedy that's befallen one of our own. Now, the American Nurses Association also released a saying is deeply disturbed about Pretty's death. The ANA is calling for a full, unnumbered investigation. Okay. And urge findings to be shared with Pretty's family and the public. All right. So that's the gentleman right there who was gunned down by federal law enforcement. Okay. So, of course, they said, he was a lawful gun owner. He had a permit to carry, all of that. They said Minnesota's gun laws permit open carrying a handgun as long as the gun owner has a valid permit. Okay. So that's what. So there's a few things I want to get into and why I wanted to talk about this tonight. Few things. First of all, let's talk about the important thing. What happened to him, Alex Pretty? I believe it's a tragedy that was uncalled for. I believe that's a violation of constitutional rights, human rights, and I stand on that. I mean, I don't want to see nobody.
Yeah, they don't believe in none of that stuff. That the people that came up with the Constitution didn't believe in it. So that's my take on it. But let Phil finish, and then I'm gonna give my whole take. And I ain't gonna play this whole video.
Gunned down like that because there's a Black American. That's happened to us. Who God knows how many times it's happened to Black Americans, right? But a few things. I did not see the NRA come out and say anything about this, or any of these gun rights people come out and say anything about this at all, because I thought we had a Second Amendment. As long as we're not brandishing a weapon at anybody or doing something illegal with it, you can have your firearm on you according to.
That's because the NRA full of shit. They don't believe in none of the shit they say. They basically a racist, KKK, all the same. The NRA.
Them, but they say you can have a firearm.
Fuck them.
But when they take your life, they say he had a gun, so that's why I shot. So which is it? You can't have a gun, or you can? I'm just asking questions. I'm not taking a position. I'm just asking to you 2A people who swear up and down you all about that gun. What's your opinion about this? What's your opinion? I mean, I want to know.
None.
I'm not that kind of person. I think other ways. You know what I'm saying? Put it like this. If I gotta walk around like the Wild West everywhere I go, then I don't need to be living in that area.
I swear, man. Look here. All you gun lovers, y'all better get y'all real weapon together. This is the real weapon. Without this, you might well do yourself in. Yeah. So the gun not gonna save you from yourself. And that's what I always said to people that love talk about guns. All you doing is trying to avoid yourself. That's how I look at it. Yeah, Phil, you talking, baby.
I need to go somewhere else. Clearly,
Real talk.
I got places all over the world that you don't have to tote anything. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that's that question. But let me get to the other thing here. Okay. The lady that recorded this, and I appreciate her recording it. I'm pretty sure it's very traumatizing for her to see this, right? I mean, as a Black American,
Yeah.
I can understand how traumatizing that can be.
Mm-hmm.
They're not used to seeing white people die like that, though.
No,
This
they
is
not.
the second one. And like I say, in 2 weeks.
No, they not.
And this is
They believe the movies. You know, the first person to die in all the movies is always a Black person. So they believe the movies. They think it's supposed to be us. Trust me. They used to seeing us die. But they ain't used, man, they're fucking them up. But hey, you know, like I said, if it was happening to anybody, it was happening to everybody.
the first one freaked them out. This one really took the cake for them because they literally watching the same type of shootings that was done to Black people. Okay, now let me talk white America. Let me talk to you, white America. Let me talk. I gotta throw my pen up.
Ice on white.
Here's the thing. When we were saying about let's end this qualified immunity because these police got way too much power and they need to be checked. What did you say as a collective? We talking about you as a collective. We're not talking about individuals who supported ending qualified immunity. You did not want it ended. Joe Biden said he didn't want qualified immunity ended. He supported qualified immunity. That was Joe Biden said that, okay? A Democrat.
Right.
So there were Democrats that support qualified immunity too because they want them to have a unlicensed sanction to just take the life of whoever they want and nothing happen to it because the system wouldn't stay the way it is if the police had to actually think twice before they did something. You understand what I'm saying? And because you, white Americans, supported the tactics of the police, now you're seeing once again their tactics being done to you.
Right.
Now, many of you have been saying, Black people, why don't you get in the street? Let me tell you something, and I thought about this today. If they gunning down white people,
what y'all think they gonna do to us?
They're gunning down white people now.
It would have probably been 100 of us dead by now. We ain't stupid. We know what's going on. This is why you won't see us. We knew from the energy that y'all had, really after Obama got in office. We knew that day. The day after election day 2008, we knew what time it was. We knew y'all was gonna try to get us back. We knew that. And we knew that Trump was y'all answer to trying to get us back. And Trump again, want to get us back. Y'all would love to see us out there marching and getting hurt up in them streets. No, we know what time it is. We know how hateful y'all are. It's in our DNA to know how hateful y'all are. Trust me. We inherited. It's in our DNA to know exactly when we need to do what we doing now. Huddle up.
What the hell you think they gonna do to us? What do you think they gonna do? The guy that got shot, they got just shot up today, he was out there filming them. He wasn't in their face. He wasn't bothering them. He was just there filming them. And they don't like to be filmed because they breaking laws. They don't like to be filmed, and then they go up there and start roughing you up. I've literally watched video of peaceful protesters just protesting, and they go up to them and pepper spray them. This is what they're doing. So if they're gunning down white people, then what you think gonna happen if we go out there? We probably get shot on sight. So no, it's your turn. It's your turn to take a stand for your homeland. It's time for you to take a stand. Black folks, let me tell you something else. I saw another video of a black man got gaffled up out there with ICE. Oh, they got him real quick. And I didn't feel bad. You know why I didn't feel bad about it? Because black folks are trying to go out there, right? You didn't listen what the community is saying right now? Sit your behind at home, stay out the way, watch the show from your phone or your TV or whatever, your tablet, whatever you got. Watch what's happening, watch what unfold, but stay out the way. If you step out there, you're going to get it worse than even the white people are getting it. But some of y'all are so hard-headed. This has nothing to do about immigration or whatever. We have to stay out of the way for a time. And that time is now. Stay out the way, mind your business, do whatever you're going to do, but do not get involved with any of that mess. Now, white America, I know this hit y'all hard. I know this hit y'all hard because y'all not used to seeing white death in that manner. See, y'all would broadcast black death constantly on TV in a loop, constantly broadcasting black death. And you never said nothing about it. That was okay to keep broadcasting black people's death. But now your same media is broadcasting yours. And I know that traumatizes you because you're not used to seeing white people being gunned down in that manner. A white woman being gunned down, and the white man, I think, got it worse. You're not used to that, seeing the death of white people in real time like that. Or it happens, but you make sure to not show it. Now you're literally seeing your deaths being put on display by the same people that a lot of you have supported. Now, some black Americans, and some have said in the chat, well, why are they out there for anyway? They out there talking about the immigration and this and that and the third. Why are they out there? Well, a tenet of the Democrat Party is immigration. So that's why they out there. You understand what I'm saying? So they're going to be out there. That's what they do. You got to remember the Democrats are hardcore about immigration. So they're going to say something about it. They're going to do, maybe protest, whatever the case may be. White liberals will come out and protest. But I will say, I don't think, and I truly say this, I believe in constitutional rights and human rights. I don't believe whether you're immigrant, illegal, or legal, you should not be treated horribly. You should not have your human rights violated or constitutional rights in this country violated. Even if you're a legal immigrant, you still have to follow the laws of the land and still follow the Constitution, legal or not. And U.S. citizens are getting gaffled up who have immigrant backgrounds, or most of them who have immigrant backgrounds. They should not be treated, violating their human rights and constitutional rights. I'm sorry, I don't believe just because a person's an illegal immigrant, they should be treated any kind of way. I don't agree with that. That makes you wicked. If you agree with that, that makes you no better than the devil. Now, I want to ask a question to some of these people who've seen this, because white people, that's a new territory for you. As black people, we've seen so much death that some of us is desensitized to it now. That's how much we've seen. But now it's a new territory for you. Okay. I know it's shocking. I know you're like, I hear you saying what this country is turning into. And I'm sitting here hearing y'all say that. And I'm like, what? What do you mean what this country is turning into? Oh my God, I've seen this in other countries, but I've never thought I would see it here. I'm like, what the hell? How many black people they didn't kill like that and worse? Worse.
Right.
But all of a sudden now the country's unrecognizable? It wasn't unrecognizable when it was happening to us? Even them comments I'm hearing y'all say alone, you still don't get it. You don't get it. If it's not centered in you, you don't care. Maybe if you actually care for your fellow Americans, which would be black Americans, and actually put a stop to it when it was happening to us, these Renee Good and Alex Pretty would be alive today.
Yeah, my bad. I don't know what's going on. I think my Wi-Fi is choppy. But yeah, I don't know what's going on. Hopefully, I don't even know if this recording. Hold up. It's like my screen stuck.
I really believe they would be. But because you act like you weren't living in this country, you made excuses for the police, they scared for their life. I haven't heard one report about the ICE agents were scared for their life. That's why they had to do that. I ain't heard one thing from y'all say about this man should just comply. And what will y'all say to black people? Well, just comply or you're going to die. Comply or die. That's really the thing. It's really the choice that you got. I haven't heard none of y'all say comply, follow lawful orders, all of that. I ain't heard none of y'all say this about Renee Good or this man. But every time it happened to us, it was always we should comply, lawful orders. You know, why we got to fight with the police? And he was fighting with them. He was. But the way they gaffled him up, I understand why, though. He wasn't doing anything. Just like black Americans don't be doing anything. And the police run up on us and gaffling us up. And then we like, hey, man, what you doing? They're like, oh, he's resisting.
Right.
Now you see how black Americans are feeling. And look, what's even worse of this situation for y'all, your own people doing it. Your own is doing it to you. And let me tell you what it is. They don't mind white Americans who are liberals, Democrats. They don't mind doing that to you, because those people that's up there now, the Stephen Millers, and because that's really Stephen Miller, that's his thing. That Stephen Miller, he can't stand a white liberal. He don't care what happened to y'all.
Sure don't.
Like you. And you know, and now to the liberal, let me tell you your problem. The greatest mistake you made after the Civil War was not eradicating every last one of those Confederate generals and everybody attached to it. You let them go and live the rest of their life out. You think they wasn't spreading their harmful ideology? Why you think that ideology is still around? You had a chance to wipe the slate clean after the Civil War. And you did not do it. And that same element keep coming right back to get the Union.
Yeah.
Y'all haven't figured that out yet?
Yeah.
Then you play footsies with that. I'm talking about you white liberals are the Union. Y'all been playing footsies with each other for a very long time. And now the Confederacy say, well, it's our time now. We tired of the Union. When they had January the 6th, they had a dude walking around with the Confederate battle flag in Congress. These people are Confederates. That's what they are. A lot of these dudes in ICE, they're Confederates.
Yeah.
A lot of these dudes come from the Proud Boys and clan organizations and all of them.
Mm-hmm.
They got into ICE with big bonuses. This is why you seeing this stuff happening. They're not your regular trained law enforcement. They're not your regular trained even local police or state police. ICE isn't even trained on crowd control. They're not trained on that. They're just trained on immigration law. Immigration and customs enforcement. They're not supposed to be dealing with crowds and riots and all. That's not what they're supposed to be doing. So,
look, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my dang on screen, y'all. Camera that went out. Yeah, see, that's stuck. Man, I don't know what's going on with my dang on camera, y'all. I'm gonna have to come back. Well, I guess I can talk, man. Just leave this up here. But yeah, so what y'all think, man, about this whole, like, what Phil was just talking about? Because it's really ridiculous that, you know, especially the racist white people, man, they act like this is something new. And this is nothing new. This has been going on for a long time in this country. And so it's just crazy how the reaction is like this is something brand new when as old as this country is. This country 250 years old? No, this is actually older. You know, close to 400, over 400 years old. You know, so yeah, man, black people, we seen it coming. And we've been trying to warn everybody for years, but y'all try to act like it don't exist, you know, what we went through. So look, man, y'all get in the comments, tell me what's going on. I got to see what's going on with my dang on setup. It's glitching. All right, I'm out.
Yo, it's Marlon Speaks Live, yeah, I'm saying what they hide. History uncensored, let the real survive. Yeah, it's truth over comfort, I don't pick no side. If it shake the room a little, let the truth collide. Cause it's Marlon Speaks Live, no script, no disguise. I don't sell no lies, just to monetize. Cause the past still breathing and it never dies. Yeah, it's Marlon Speaks Live, now the truth will rise. Yo, it's Marlon Speaks Live, yeah, I'm saying what they hide. History uncensored, let the real survive.